Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're doing another episode in our legendary Skrolk campaign for Total War Warhammer 2 using the Steel Faith overall mod as of early April 2019, before the Skaven Lizardmen DLC came out. Special thanks to Adam, Westworld, Flat, and Quentin for sponsoring this campaign. Really helps out a lot. I spend a lot of time developing these campaigns, filming them, posting them up for you, and I really enjoy doing it, but it definitely helps to have a little bit of support there. Helps me negotiate some time with my wife to do these campaigns, so she doesn't want to kill me for spending so much time doing this stuff. So if you'd like to sponsor a campaign, email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'm happy to set that up for you, but let's go ahead and get back in here. Okay, so last time we started beating up on the Lizardmen. At the very end of the episode, the Dwarfs started coming after us, which was pretty expected. Now they're gonna have a 20 stack or some big stack of stuff over here somewhere soon, I know. But I want to go ahead and knock this out if we can, early on. So this could open us up to a front with Itzel, where Itzel might come at us, but I think we can go ahead and beat this.
Tide comes.
We are kind of injured, but
Make things sick and die. Kill the things.
67%. How much do we need for this? We need 80%. We can go down. I want at least a couple. I don't want that. Let's go with that. Go with 2. Pretty sure we can beat them. The thing is just like cracking their walls and getting in there. Do I really even need those though? I can summon like 5 here and just probably overwhelm them. Yeah, you know what? I don't even think I need them. They don't even have a lord.
Their lives will be short.
Yeah, let's just fight it. Maybe I'm being too greedy here, but I think if we can just crack a couple of walls with our Plague Claw. So we'll probably go to the left side. We'll all just hug the left side, take out the tower there, crack a couple of those walls, and then just swarm in. What else I need to talk about tactically? I think I've hit most of the stuff. Some of the skill trees, some of the techs we haven't talked about yet, but we'll just kind of get to those as we get there.
For the vermin tide. For the vermin tide.
Trying to minimize the surface area where these towers can hit us, and then we just want to like neutralize the towers.
Pestilence abound. Consuls come on.
Real? That's hitting me.
Horned ones will. Slingers! Now! Ready now! Advance retreat! The saints are barons!
Real. That stuff really does not hurt those towers at all, hardly.
Scouting desk, yes! Clan red spears! Ready! Ready! Skittle and leap! Yes, now, now!
So we cannot hit them on the wall. And I could just climb them up the walls, honestly.
Lord Skrolk.
Let's try to overwhelm them that way, but I think breaking the walls is probably a better option. Because they get really tired when they climb the walls.
Onwards. Skaven slaves. Now.
What do they have up there? Is it Skinks or Saurus? Skinks. Saurus. Okay, I think we're gonna have this broken soon. Gotta be a little more patient. Okay, they abandoned this one. So, go ahead and double time this. Okay, now we want to break this wall open. Real 6% per shot? Are you guys kidding me? How much for the doors? Real. I'm gonna run out of ammo. I didn't realize it was just 6% per shot. That's insane. It is 16% over here. Oh, for real. Start aiming for my dudes here. That's why it's taking forever, is there's 4 left. I guess we can, yeah, it's just fire on top of these walls and just thin them out, and then we can just climb the walls. This feels like a waste of ammo just to hit the walls with it at this point. We'll just thin them out, and then we can send these guys in Skrolk up there. I guess we can just climb up the whole thing and then just swarm in. These dudes are like not fighting at all, hardly. Trolling with these towers. Can they arc at all? Does fire on them? Okay, nice. Yeah, fire nice. Soften those up a little bit. I'm gonna use all the ammo I've got here. I was really hoping that those Plague Claw catapults would kill the walls faster. I thought maybe like, I don't know, 8 shots or something might kill them. 6 to 8 shots might break a wall. But it's more like 15 shots break a wall.
Good.
Your units are like super fatigued when they finish, so this is gonna be rough.
Lord Skrulk!
They're like lining up to hit us as soon as we pop off of this.
Attack! Fight! Skaven! Yes, yes! Lord Skrulk! Skip this! Law of pestilence! Yes! Yes! Lord Skrulk! Plague monks! Rekarat! My orders! For the Valentine! Stop! Stop! Spears! Glamrat spears! Die! Lord Skrulk!
You guys are getting it back pretty quickly because they're very light. They recover their vigor pretty quickly.
Eat, bite, all die! Rakitadas! Ready, ready! Awesome, scurry! Agree, reek! Back on the cloud! Slingers! We move! Glamrat spears! Kill, gas! Kill, plague monks! Rinkarak! Them, die!
So not quite as crisp as I was hoping it would be. I should have just knocked out the walls and then just emptied the clip on whatever was on top and just climb the walls and just fight him. It's overwhelming. We just have too many units. These actually seem like they do pretty well in Nasaris. Like, They are unbreakable, which is very nice. So they don't run like under hardly any circumstances. I mean, literally no circumstances do they run. But they still can be beaten, obviously. But, you know, having that like 70, 80 melee attack means that you're basically hitting on every swing. If your melee attack is 40 higher than their defense, you're basically, that's capped out. You're going to hit 85% of the time. And I think the Saurus melee defense is something like, wasn't it like 40 or something like that? Maybe not even that high, maybe 30. So we're definitely like pretty capped out on them. But they're going to hit us almost every time too. Maybe not quite that much. They'll probably hit us 50 or 60% of the time. Okay.
Yes, yes, more virulent am I. My eyes gone, but I see.
His eyes are gone, but he sees. Jeez. What a beast. Alright, probably just go engineering skill here.
Must spread our own corruption.
They increased this cost. I think this used to cost like less than that, or maybe not. Every town that you have gives you 1 extra warp stone, I'll say. And there are some towns that give you where you can get a building where you get a lot of extra warp stone, and that's what we need to get to those towns. There's like one over here, there's one over here, and I think there's one over here. You need to control, like, if you're going to win the Vortex, you need to control like 3 or 4 of those towns that have the give you the Vortex currency. Okay, so we're waiting on everything else. Can we hire anything? No. Okay, so I think that's all good. Might eventually have to hire a second lord. Okay, there's the real army. I think right now this is fine though. Gonna take the taxation off here for a turn. Okay. So now I've got that cleaned up. I do wish I could go grab these other areas right now, but I don't know if that's wise. I think I just let this place chill for a second. I really wanted just to take it away from the Lizardmen more than anything else. I think I'm going to have to go south and try to clean up these Lizardmen now. And the Dwarfs. So we'll go ahead and boost that up. Now we're going to have a rebellion down here too, so we have to roll down and deal with that. Now notice our growth has dropped off some, and the big reason for that is you get negative 50 growth for having really bad public order. It's going to go to negative 75 here in a minute. Even more of a reason to prioritize the Rattling Warrens.
Firetide comes. Rest stupor, my brethren.
Okay. Do we need that 130, or are we like? I think just slowing the public order right now and just using that for growth is fine, and we can just store up some growth. Then eventually, when we get these places, we'll be able to boost them up. I mean, conversely, I could just hire a lord right now and just use them to go grab these properties. But I'm afraid that Itza is just going to come and fight us if we do that. Potentially. But if they don't, I mean, we'll have a chance to build up some of these properties. These guys could just jump this wall and fight us too at some point. But
Bring decay. Stick of betrayal strong.
do I want to hire a lord and just go for that? I mean, the thing is, that'll be expensive. The two main buildings that I'm going to want to buy as soon as we get this upgraded are, I'm going to get a Pox Cauldron, and we're going to get a Construction Cavern, and we're probably going to get rid of this Rattling Warren temporarily. I mean, it's going to pay for itself. When you sell it, you get like 250 back out of it, and it's given us some growth, so it's definitely still worth it to buy it, even if you sell it later. Thinking how much would it be to recruit a lord here? 850, 364 per turn. Those buildings are 5,000 and 2,000. So that's only 7,000 in buildings. We're gonna be paying like a decent chunk. I mean, maybe that's worth just to go over here and grab these. Start building those up. Is it? I think it's each town gives you 3 warp, like. Yeah, each town gives you a warp stone, so. I think we've got enough to go ahead and do that. We want Plague Grayseers. That right there is awesome. Ambush success chance.
Let the bell scream, scream.
You just go ahead and give him a bunch of slaves.
Gracie.
Just a couple of slaves at least, because they're basically free. And that should reduce the cost, hopefully a little bit, when we try to occupy a couple of these towns to get them going. Okay.
King of the Vampire Coast. You Skaven are a scourge on this world. Consensus.
By the crew. You have my attention. The question is, what will you do with it? The crew will see to it.
There's no point doing a military alliance
Speak,
with him.
speak. Let's talk. Barter trade. Good, good.
And he's getting pretty wrecked here. I kind of don't want to make these dudes mad, but at the same time, I want to make some money off of these guys before they die. His money could get pretty tight at any moment.
Yes, master.
We got the rest of this handled.
I have seen your name listed in the Liber Bubonicus. Yes, yes.
Now, Skaven stuff, as you can see, the Skaven buildings are like extremely cheap to throw up. You know, a lot of the entry-level buildings are only 500 gold, so it's not really a huge deal if they sack some of your properties and take them and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Now, the tier 3 stuff starts to get a little bit more expensive, but okay, we get 4 warp stones for signing a non-aggression with yeah, okay. Give me them warp stones.
Curse Mike, don't waste my time, or I shall have you walk the plank. Absolutely.
Okay. Easy money. So that's a full 20 stack here. I don't really care if I lose that. I mean, it's going to take them a minute to siege that stuff up there. mean, I don't care that much if they take it. If they come down here and take this other, like, my main town, that'd be slightly more annoying, but it's also only tier 1. I mean, sometimes trading is fine. 'Cause I really don't want to fight him right now with this many Skaven slaves. Like, I really want to try to get to tier 3 first. So if he just wants to play around up here...
Warpstone.
Okay, colonization would be 2,200. Now, I don't know if I want to spend the gold on that. I mean, I could colonize it. He's not going to be able to run over there.
Not shame my clan.
Could treasure hunt it. I mean, like, this guy's nice, but if he dies, I don't care that much.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
I could take out this place, most likely. 7 units. I kind of want to take out the Sentinel time here, these guys.
I see you. My eyes don't, but I see. Tunnel dig. Clan pestilence is all.
Knock this out. You know, what I could do is just have this guy sit here. Just as kind of bait. And just see if they want to come fight this. I mean, if they want to siege me, okay with that.
The council's voice.
So yeah, I mean, if they want to spend 2 or 3 turns sitting here sieging this instead of attacking my other stuff, I'm totally cool with that. So maybe I just leave this up here as bait. I don't want to waste 2,000 gold on this, though, to occupy this. So, yeah, sure, we'll leave it as bait. It's fine. And that should buy me maybe a few more turns to where I can start getting some of those major buildings. Then I can attack them over here and just kind of backdoor them to get this gold mine. So yeah, if they want to play around with that, I'm cool with that. This is once again is tier 1. Who cares? This doesn't matter. I put like a 500 gold thing, and it's going to make 80 gold while they're there sieging, and I'm pretty sure it still makes the money. I just can't recruit. So a lot of times it sucks to lose stuff and you want to have, you know, the perfect game where you never lose a battle and all that kind of stuff, but when you're playing a faction like Skaven where all of your like entry-level stuff is really lame, it just doesn't matter that much, then I just see this as basically, it's like, hey, do you want to pay, I don't know, however much gold, 2,000 gold to tie up these dwarves for 3 or 4 turns? I'm like, sure. And keep them out of my hair while I'm doing something else. So I don't want to go up there with this whole army and just play footsie and just sit around, you know, paying 2,000 gold a turn, and not do anything else on the map. What? Dark Ritual Shrine, okay.
This is dark omen.
Oh, damn it. These guys have
Magic Ma!
13, 16, 17, 18, 19, so 20 units. Now this is getting pretty corrupt though, so I think I might get like 2 or 3 free minutes from below. These guys still only have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 12 units.
My pox carriers to me.
I think we can definitely beat that.
Lord Skrolk.
So we kill them, and then we run back to Oxel to deal with the rebellion. We should be able to get back in time to beat it. Other option would be just drop back over here and deal with the rebellion the turn it comes out. And I think I want to try to make some more forward progress. This town's actually way more valuable than that town. Because this one has a gold mine. Can do one of these just to help tie up the grudge thrower. Okay,
Their lives will be short. Aura of pestilence. Glenrod spears. What? Guide us, Horned One. Our slingers. Censer bearers. Clay claw catapult. Guide us, Horned One. Skaven, yes. Lord Skrolk! Die! Severus! On, lads!
I mean, if they just want to sit here and trade shots with me, I'm cool with that. Okay, they're like, no, we're not gonna win this. My artillery is better than theirs. At least the current one they have. I mean, their quarrelers are going to destroy me, but this is going to hold them still, at least for a little bit longer. They don't hit my main rounds. I'm just trying to buy some time over here.
Slingers! At once, master! Yes! Glenrod spears! Moving! We serve! Onwards! Yes! Scouting, yes! At once! Ready! Rocket chargers! Tremble before Skrolk! For the vermintide! Master kill! Move! Attack! Yes! Clever spears! We move! Guide us, Horned One! Clever spears! Lord Skrolk! Stab! Fight, attack! Vermintide comes! Stamping! Kill! Stab! Aura of pestilence! Arte is yours! Glenrods! Yes! Shriek! Rocky jackers! Spears! Censer bearers! Moving! Person, hurry! Very good, master! Advance! Retreat! Slumbering! We move! Law of Lord Skrolk! Vermintide comes! Clanrat spears! Die! Die! Skitter and leap! Run chase! Blessed with hell! Breathing out! Attack! Fight! Run! Skitter! Nasty things die! They sensor bearers! Attack! Attack! Moving! Clanrat spears! Fight! Fight! Onward! Fight!
Dang it.
Now ready now!
Here, Achilles.
Superior one!
We got those dudes chased on stuff.
Moving! Stop! Moving! Now we'll all obey! Our slingers! Our tails yours! They sensor bearers! Now! Ready now! Starting it! Yes! Yes! Master of masters! Spells of plague! Plague cast! Oh, die! Run, Skitter! Scream, cattle trick!
They're still standing?
Clanrat spears! We obey!
Like, literally, who's left on the map?
Lord Skrolk! Horned ones will! Suffer
That dude just chased them all the way across the whole map. That was a goof.
Blessed with filth!
We got him, coach. Close victory. How was that close?
Clan pestilence will rule the world! Find me warpstone, brothers!
I'm not sure if I have enough
Find
movement. So
trinkets
I'm just going to
for
go ahead and
tribute.
loot and occupy here.
Capture
I'm not sure if I'd have enough. So, like, you can sack and then occupy. Sometimes that's a good thing if it's like a high tier building and, or a high tier town. But if it takes me another turn to occupy, if I didn't have enough movement to occupy, that's basically the equivalent of 2,300 gold lost. And I lose momentum, because then I can't run back over here and deal with the rebellion fast enough. Sadie, sit down. She tries to put her wet little nose into my hands that are typing or using the mouse.
But I see.
Okay, Plague Ward definitely. And I would like to wait one more turn if I can to hire the plague priest. We need like one more good fight, or one more like easy fight, I should say.
Damage taken. Cankerous delight.
So if we can come over here and stomp out that rebellion, that probably should do it.
Aboard the tower, you are about to experience the hospitality of Karand Kar.
So they're at war with these Southern Sentinels as well, so there's a chance maybe that he tries to come in and fight them.
Aboard the Tower of Blessed Dread.
Doubt it though. Okay.
Lustria is mine.
Alright, so that's gonna be it for this turn.
Not let my lack of eyes fool you. I can see your soul, and it is awake.
So you're gonna hit it in one turn, one extra turn. And we could try to do it and see how much we could take off of them, but it's gonna be a waste of time. We'll just go ahead and so that's fine. So yeah, once again, I could have, you know, moved off and done something else, but I'm just trying to stall them for as long as I can so they don't go over and siege Oxel. So they don't go siege Oxel before I get to my tier 3 units, if possible. They might do it anyways, but
Bring decay.
huh. That'd be interesting if you had like 3 lords go into a province. I don't know if this stacks or not, and you could lower their melee attack and melee defense by 6 and their weapon strength by 6. It would cost you 9 food to do that, but if you just had like a swarm of lords that could run in there and do this, that'd be super expensive, so I don't think you could exploit that too much, but it'd be interesting.
Its clan rats are not content.
Okay, so we could just run over here normally, or we could burrow under. About the same speed. Alright. What do they
I
have?
am the Plague Lord.
Not that much. I mean, they do have some Night Runners, slings, which are pretty good against what we're running with, but
No,
alright.
blame you.
The other factions are starting to get a little ahead of me, though. Okay, we'll go ahead and get rid of this. So next turn we can hire our 2 other, or get our 2 other main buildings.
I represent council. Yes, yes, very important I am. So we treaty bargain. Yes, yes!
Wait till next turn I try to get military with
Admiral
them.
of why should the Kraken speak to the rodent?
I don't really foresee a reason to do this other than to get money for them. I mean, we could do war coordination target maybe, but oh, I didn't realize there was another town down. Oh, I forgot about this second town down here. The second, or the Southern Sentinels. Okay. Okay, we'll hold off just in case we get like a mission or something for it. We could upgrade this as well, but remember, these dwarfs are probably going to come down here and try to hit us in a couple of turns, most likely. So we'll wait on that. We do have max food levels now, which is great.
All trade deal in slaves. I have mangy ones. Yours are no furs. Exchange?
I think he just the Lizardmen just tried to attack him and failed. Okay, so he's gonna hit it in one turn. You know what? I might actually fight this. How much time? We have a little bit of time. It's gonna be a losing battle, but what I want to do is just see if I can knock out their range units. So it's like mission impossible, but I'm just gonna use all my clan rats and see if I can take out their grudge thrower and maybe one thunderer, just to thin them out a little bit, just to weaken their range. So we'll do this really quickly. But I just want to make sure that I'm getting like maximum use out of my menace from below here. Once again, it's tier 1. I don't care if he takes it. I mean, it's going to be annoying, because it's going to cause public order problems, but I'm already about to have a there's already actually a live rebellion in my province right now, so it's really not going to matter like that much. Okay, so we just want to get over here, lure them over here. Do these guys have stalk? Remember? Yeah. Okay, so we should be able to like creep on them. Stalking here in this brush might help.
Clan rats! On, rats!
So again, it's just mission, take out the grudge thrower if we can.
Our tile's yours!
Let's do as much damage as we can here. Where is it? We got 4 of them, so we might as well go ahead and use one, just soften them up a little bit. These things are going to run almost instantly, though. Very little public order. Really, they're firing on me when there's all these rats in their face.
Retreat! Retreat! Attack! Shot! Council's command. Knight runners. Ready, ready. We obey. Our tile's yours. Knight runners. Horned rats will. Yes, yes. Hasten, hurry.
And they ran their entire army back to try to protect.
Back underground. Knight runners. Council's command. Clan rats. Rick-a-rack.
They did a pretty good job of protecting their people here. Oh, we're out of ammo. Alright, well, we emptied our clip. I guess we might as well run at them. Well, we entered the grudge throwers a lot, but there are still 3 of them left, even though they have like virtually no HP. Kind of a light waste of time. But we did get some injuries. We almost got grudge thrower, but they're gonna heal for a lot of that. Yeah, I mean, they did a pretty good job of protecting it. They sent most of their army back, and they just sent exactly what they needed to go beat the Skaven that we had in the corner. We could probably beat them with just one more Plague Priest with all of our summons, but I would feel a lot better if we had some other stuff going on. We might need to hire another Lord. I mean, we could hire another Lord right now if we wanted to and get some more units. It's going to be hard to beat them straight 20 on 20. We'll see what they do. Do they occupy it or are they just sacking it? They're just sacking it. Okay. I would really like to not hire another Lord though, if at all possible. Wow, how long is that? 3 turns. Cheap recruitment rate. Okay. I mean, if I do need to hire an extra Lord, like we could hire one over here.
Clan needs new better
And then just spam a bunch of units. What can we hire off of this? Really just slaves right now. We could drop a Rattling Warren maybe and hire some clan rats.
Scurry run! It's death frenzy! Clan pestilence is all.
14.
Lustria is mine! Kill for clan!
Okay, I'm pretty sure we would beat them. We just have way more units. We're able to summon a bunch of menace from below. I think this is pretty fair, especially in ambush. I think we're going to beat them, so I'm just going to auto-resolve this. I mean, they have some slaves and stuff too, but we've got Skrolk and these Plague Monk Sensor Bears, and the Plague Monks are just going to crush them. Pretty sure.
Unleash corruption! Good, good. More bodies to infect.
Guess we're maxed out on the food.
Their lives will be short. Infected. Release them. Yes, yes. Art Plague Lord demands.
We might just want to go for
sacrifice.
replenishment here, just because we are losing a lot of our replenishment. Thanks to that awesome debuff that we got.
I need their orphans. Kill.
Conveniently lasts for 3 turns too, so that we're not going to be able to hire these units before that happens.
More than vermintide, vile tide arises.
Okay, cool. So we were able to get one more Plague Lord upgrade.
Pestilent aura. Rakatata.
Now you might think, well, why would I hire a Plague Lord here, or like a Plague Wizard here, whenever I already have Skrolk that has that magic? The main reason is, like, I can get more extensive magic with the Wizard, and then with Skrolk, I can go get other things. Like, I can go down the blue tree or the red tree. Direct damage, Skaven. +4 rank for Plague Priests, pretty crazy. But we're not going to be able to fight that, like, super soon, I don't think. The extra public order is a big deal, and the cost on Plague is nice to be down to. But basically, like, you can get more magic, and it allows you 5 more, 5 more ways to spam. Now, we don't necessarily need him right now, but if the dwarves run at us next turn,
will rule the world.
we'll probably want him in our army. It would be weird if they ran past this town and ran at us, though. I would like something a little better than determined.
Admiral of Kar's fleets.
Oh, did they beat them down? Yeah, they did, actually. Wow. They took out their property. Yeah, I need to actually get down there.
Blessed filth.
I think we'll wait and see if we can get a better one over the next couple of turns. It could be greedy if he comes at me next turn, but I think it'll be fine.
Plague spread.
Okay. It is going to be annoying to siege the dwarf, have to siege him here, but it's a hell of a lot of quarrelers too. God, dwarves are so annoying. But we figured out. Now the Plague Monks also crack walls, so that's a lot better than climbing up on ladders like we were doing last time. So we definitely want like one Plague Monk to be our wall breaker, our designated wall breaker. Okay. That's probably going to be it for this turn. About to say, don't take this town, man. Just leave. I want that town. Okay, so he's getting baited to come up here and go take his thrice cursed peak back. Which is fine. Once again, I don't care. It's tier 1.
Will bow to rats.
I just want him running around in circles. I just want him to leave me alone and not siege this and just let me hire some of these tier 3 units. And then once we get that, then we'll go at him.
Bring decay.
Disciplined is a little bit better than Determined. Gives 2 melee attack. We might go with this. Okay, so we'll probably just pop down to this border. Get a Plague Priest. The next turn, just siege this town and then bring the Plague Priest in. And that should be okay. He doesn't have a garrison or anything there. I think we could beat him. I mean, the safer thing might be just to hire some more Plague Monks. But let's hear this dwarf, guys. But we'll figure it out next time. I think that just running down here, waiting, Plague Monk, and then we can probably beat their 15 units if we have a Plague Monk with us. We're just going to be summoning stuff all over the place. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Be sure to check out the rest of the stuff on the channel as well. Drop by the stream. We stream every night on YouTube starting around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now we stream League of Legends, but if you want to drop by and talk about Warhammer, happy to chat with you. If you have any questions or just want to share some of your stories or hear my thoughts about upcoming DLC or just whatever you want to talk about, we're happy to have you. If you would like a campaign yourself, just email me at thestratchprofessor@gmail.com. If you want to sponsor something, let me know what you have in mind. We can set that up. And otherwise, that's going to be it. Stay tuned for future episodes, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.